Hey guys, Shyla Cole here with my review on Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. First of all, this was my first foray into the writing and world of Leigh Bardugo, and holy crap, I am completely hooked. I loved her writing, I loved her universe, I loved her characters. I was not ready for the journey I was about to go on with Six of Crows. All I knew was that it was a heist in a fantasy universe. I wasn't ready. That's all I can say about it. I'm absolutely charmed by the characters, about their flaws, their quirks. All of them were so human because there were things that made them great, and then there were things that just made them bastards. I mean, they were rogues. We're talking about teens and gangs trying to survive on these crazy streets. It was everything. It was everything. And so was her writing. Like, some of the things that she said were so brilliant. I'll read you just one of my favorite quotes. Many boys will bring you flowers, but someday you'll meet a boy who will learn your favorite flower, your favorite song, your favorite sweet. And even if he is too poor to give you any of them, it won't matter, because he will have taken the time to know you as no one else does. Only that boy earns your heart. What? Like, what? Did you just read that? I was not expecting that. Maybe I thought this was just kind of going to be like a swashbuckling adventure. I kind of thought of it as a Peter Pan when I first started reading it because Kaz was so young. He was an old soul, dude. Like, I loved Kaz and I hated him at the same time. He made me furious, but his past gutted me and I understood why he was the way he was. This book is full of just complex characters, complex relationships, and past, and secrets, and betrayal. Like, it was so good. Like, a sweeping, pirate-esque, epic story with bits of romance, tons of adventure, and intrigue, and freaking mystery. It was absolutely incredible. I think she really did the multiple point of views well. I felt the book was really well put together. The pieces all fit to form one cohesive picture. And sometimes I feel like with fantasy, because there's so many people and so much going on, that doesn't happen. I want to say parts of the book were slow, but I wanted to know everything that she wanted to tell me. Like, I was starving to learn more about these characters. So even when we were going into their past and it wasn't necessarily relevant to what was going on with the heist, I was okay with it because I was really intrigued and I felt like she really flushed out the world. So even if you hadn't read anything in this world before, she gives you so much information, you know exactly what is going on. Also, I loved Inez. She was maybe my favorite character. I liked how she was done, because sometimes women in fantasies can be a little Mary Sue, but dude, she had her own thing going on. Not only was she strong, she had her weak points, and you saw how far she had come. Like, she had pulled herself up out of the gutters and made herself a force to be reckoned with, and yet she wasn't so tough, so hard that she was without a heart, or she was without softness. And I love the way that she and Kaz went back and forth. She was so his equal and like his opposite in that way that people who match you so well can be. When I was first reading this, I mean, I could see my notes right now. I was like, I think there's more going on between them than either of them is willing to admit, because you only get that angry with someone who you actually give a crap about. Otherwise, you're completely cold and you don't care about their response. God, Kaz could be such a bastard. I really, really enjoyed this. And in a lot of ways, dude, I did not know what was going to happen next. And I think that that's a testament to this book. It was so twisty, turny, and windy right up to the very end. If you don't like cliffhangers, you're going to hate the end of this book. I will say that. So I would say don't go into this expecting it to be wrapped up nice and neatly in a bow. I will say that it took a very long time to get to the heist itself, but I felt that the world building and the character building was so rich that it didn't take away from anything. But some people might find it you know, a slow read. I didn't, but I'm a character-driven reader, so I ate it up. The one-liners in here are freaking priceless. Like, writer goals. Hashtag writer goals is all I can say. Let me get into another one. Filling anything for Kaz was the worst kind of foolishness. It really was. And yet you can't help but love him. He is like a rogue. Like if Peter Pan was hardcore, maybe he would be Kaz. If he had a really dark backstory. Oh, his backstory. I really enjoyed this book. I enjoyed the world in her writing. I liked how she had so many different things going on and coming together. And I could easily see how this is setting up for the second book, which I already have because I really need to know what's coming up next. Highly recommend this book. It was a 5-star read for me. I really enjoyed it and I thought it was gorgeous. I mean, just look at the black edges, red interior, a freaking map. It's just incredible. I'm so pleased with this and I want to read like everything that she has ever written. So of course I've already picked up the second book, Crooked Kingdom. If you've read Leigh Bardugo before, what would you recommend I hop to after Crooked Kingdom? What is your favorite Leigh Bardugo book? What did you think about Six of Crows? Were you into it? Were you disappointed? Did you think the pace was on point? Or was it painful for you to read because you just wanted to get to the heist? I would love to talk about this below. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.